How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Snider High School, Kilmer Court, SAC Showdown 4A battle between the hosting Snider Panthers and the visiting squad, the Southside Archers. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. Again, welcome to Snider High School, Kilmer Court. Both teams warming up as we wind on down and get set for this matchup, the last SAC game for both these foes. This is pretty much a wrap-up in the conference season across the board in the city and state. This is a battle to move into third place. We have a logjam at third with three schools at 5 and 3 with Northside, Southside, and Snider. Carroll 8-0, Homestead 7-1. Those two teams are battling this evening at Homestead High School to decide the crown and who takes that crown of the SAC. Two outstanding players, top players in the state of Indiana in the class 2017. Malik Williams, inside-outside threats, listed at 6'11", can really put it up and in the bucket, can get out and play in the passing lanes as we saw last week against Blackhawk Christian, and can fill it up. I think he hit 5 threes there that evening, but had 45 points, which was a school high. Southside comes in with sophomore Austin Boucher, one of the top players in the state in his class. Guard Austin Boucher, number 4, outstanding guard, can play the point as well as the off guard, but he is an extremely well player, and you'll get the chance to see both these players in action here on Kilmer Court. SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Right now, we'll send you down to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
On behalf of the principal, Mr. Cole Chisley, and athletic director, Mr. Steven Zimbo, welcome to tonight's high school boys basketball game between the Archers from Southside High School and the Snider Panthers. The Indiana High School Athletic Association encourages sportsmanship of all athletes and coaches participating here tonight, and encourages fans alike to exemplify good sportsmanship for the true spirit of Indiana high school basketball. Now for your starting lineups for tonight's ball game. As visitors on the scoreboard, the Archers from Southside High School. Starting at one guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 2, for Caleb Hairston. At the other guard position, the 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Austin Boucher. In the center, the 6'6" senior, number 30, Deion Palmer. At one of the forward positions, the 6'2" senior, number 10, KJ King. And at the other position, the 6'2" sophomore, number 21, Treon Didier. The Archers are coached by Mr. Mike Gravel. And now is your home team on the scoreboard, your Snider Panthers. At guard, the 5'10" junior, number 1, Jordan Gorman. At the other guard position, the 5'10" sophomore, number 11, DeAndre Brown. In the center, the 6'7" senior, number 50, Kevin Tennant. At the forward spot, the 6'2" senior, number 22, Sam Kitchen. And the forward spot, the 6'7" senior, number 40, Dante Hendrick. The Panthers are coached by Mr. John Tudor. Now at this time that you will please stand and remove all hats as we honor America in the playing of the national anthem.
SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Starting lineups for Southside: number 2, Markland Hairston; number 4, Austin Boucher; 10, KJ King; 21, Trayshawn Didier; and the big fella, 6'6", Dion Palmer. Down low for the Spartans, who are in black this evening. Snider not starting Malik Williams. Pretty sure that's because of senior night here at Snider, but Jordan Gorman. Number 1, number 11, Keandre Brown. Number 22, Sam Kitchen. Number 40, LaDante Hicks Gentry. Number 50, the big fella, Devin Tennant. So Hicks Gentry and Palmer between the circle, getting ready to get this started. Last SAC game of the year as we wind down the season, get ready for sectionals, as we'll talk about the sectional pairings as this broadcast continues. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Tim Atkinson calling it. Hicks Gentry and Palmer. Possession's going to start with Southside. Boucher flips it right up, and Palmer with the easy lay-in. John Palmer with the easy look there from Hairston off the tip. Takes the early 2-0 lead. Man-to-man defense by Southside. Gorman up top. Rubs the screen off Hicks Gentry. Down low now. LaDante Hicks Gentry gets the bucket, ties it up at 2. Boucher, he's one of the top players in his class, 2018 class. He's just a sophomore, being recruited by all the big boys. IU, Butler, Purdue, Xavier shown high interest. Seen him explode for 30 points a couple times this year. Can really put it in the bucket. Full court pressure by the Archers as they like to speed up the game, averaging 74 points per game. Gorman long, and Tennant will be fouled on the offensive rebound attempt by Dion Palmer. That's one player that Coach Mike Novell in his 6th year cannot afford to get in foul trouble. That's number 30, Dion Palmer, the senior. He averages 8 points a game, 9 boards, about a block and a half, and that's a 3-ball by Snider. Trayshawn Didier is going to get fouled by Brown with the jumper off the right elbow. That will send Didier to the line to shoot one. Keandre Brown's first. He's the dynamic sophomore that really had a great game against Blackhawk Christian last week off the bench in limited minutes in the first half, but when he got in, Coach Tudor could not take him out as he stemmed the tide a couple times as Blackhawk Christian, at 1A school, tried to get back in that game against 4A Snider as Didier can't hit it, goes over. Good look to Kitchen. Kitchen does come up with it, finds Tennant. Tennant with the right-handed jump hook, no good, and rebounded by Southside. Up to Harrison. Harrison with the easy lay-in. Down low, Hicks Gentry, face-up jumper from the baseline. That looked nice by LaDante Hicks Gentry. And we have a travel violation called on Southside. That'll be a turnover. Go back to the home Panthers. Up 7-4 with 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. We do play 4 8-minute quarters in boys varsity basketball here in the state of Indiana. No shot clock. There's Tennant screens in the backcourt. Gorman to Brown. Brown, and is called for a travel. He's quick with the feet, not with the release of the ball. Led to a travel. Snider, another turnover. Back to Archer Way. Austin Boucher. Boucher, the hesitation dribble, is going to hand it off to King. KJ King, Boucher, you can't leave him open. Austin Boucher knocks down his first shot attempt from 3-ball. Ties it up at 7. Snider having trouble getting the ball in, finally does. Up to Kitchen. Kitchen on the wing. Up the screen from Tennant. Nice pick and roll by Tennant, but can't finish. But Hicks Gentry on the putback flush. Hicks Gentry now with 6 of the 9, as a foul will be hit on Kitchen as Harrison took it to the cup. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Snider up 9-7, 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Harrison hits the first. Southside does shoot 70% from the charity stripe as a team. Harrison now trying to get the second attempt to tie it back up at 9. Good high arcing free throw and drains it. 4 points now for Harrison. Snider breaks the press easily this time as Boucher got his hand in there and knocked it away from Gorman. Credit that steal to him. Here's Didier on the wing. Palmer, he's trouble down there. That's got to be a travel or a jump ball. They call a travel. .5:15 remaining. Malik Williams now in the game for Snider. Brown breaks the press and gets it knocked away by KJ King. Out of bounds, will stay with the Panthers. It is senior night here at Snider, along with a ring presentation for the outstanding football season they had in 2015 this year, as Brown can't hit that jumper. Ball comes out. Didier didn't see the board. Brown did. 3-ball Tennant. He's been feeling it of late. Can't get it to go. Hicks Gentry with the board and the putback. LaDante Hicks Gentry's come to play here this Friday night in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Didier, nice look to Palmer. Palmer with the easy bucket. He has 4. Malik Williams double teamed in the corner. Throws it out and picked off by Boucher. Goes behind the back with the right hand, just couldn't get it to go. Smooth looking play a la J Kidd, but couldn't get the reverse layup to go. Down low to Tennant now. Williams from 15, nothing but net. So Malik Williams wastes no time, putting one in the bucket, averaging 20 points a contest. Boucher from pro distance, can't get it to go. Good box out by King, and they'll get a foul on the court on Hicks Gentry. That's his first. It's a team second. Boucher will look to inbound underneath the basket. Checking in is number 3. Jordan Hopkins checks in for the sophomore. Keandre Brown hit a 3 early in this game. Look to Didier in the baseline. Takes him down low, fade away, high arcer, no good. Rebound by KJ King again, out to Boucher, wide open. Can't get it to go, and hustle. And that's a beautiful play by KJ King, knocking it off of LaDante Hicks Gentry to keep possession. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. As I was mentioning to finish that thought, Snider, the 5A state football champions here in the state of Indiana. Has 2 traveling call down there on Palmer. We had 2 local high schools win the state final. Class 4A, Bishop Dwenger, and Class 5A, Snider Panthers, as Coach Mike Novell is hot right now, wanting a foul, not getting it, calls a timeout just to specifically yell at the referees. Gotta love it when a coach does that. Give me a timeout, I'll waste one just so I can get my point across to the Zebras. 13-11 Snider on top of the visiting Southside Archers. Both these schools sit 5-3 in the conference. Deadlocked in 3rd place with Northside. Carroll sits alone 8-0 and Homestead 7-1, and those 2 teams are battling this evening at Homestead High School to decide the SAC conference crown. Malik Williams looks inbound into Tennant. That's the good thing about Malik Williams. He can bring the ball up at 6'11", no problem at all. He has a size advantage on Palmer, but not the weight advantage. He can knock that down from deep. No good on that. Tracked down by Dennis Johnson, number 5, who just checked in the game. The junior averaging nearly 4. Here's a steal. Malik Williams looks to push. Knocked away nicely by King. Just does all the dirty work for Coach Mike Novell, who I mentioned is in his 6th year with the program. 46-79 overall here at the school. Malik Williams looks to inbound, trying to find Hicks Gentry, couldn't, out to Tennant. Gorman, he'll step into a 3, and that spins out. Tennant bats it away, and Boucher comes up with it, low dribble, and picks it up, looks to push. Out to Didier, his sophomore teammate, knocks it down. Trajan Didier, his first bucket, has 3. First lead for Southside, 14-13. Long arms of Williams got the board, and you can't get the putback. King battling with the big fellas, and we'll get a foul called on him as Tennant when Hicks Gentry was battling down low. Check that, fouls on Devin Tennant. That's his first, the team's 3rd, 14-13. Southside on top of the home Snider Panthers. We're right here on Kilmer Court as we have Malik Williams guarding up man-on-man on Austin Boucher. Interesting look for Coach Tudor as Boucher should be able to go through, and that's a good Euro step, called a travel on Boucher. Turnover Southside will go back Snider way. Checking in for the first time is number 44, Bryson Half, the junior. Checks in for the senior, Devin Tennant. Williams looked for the baseball pass to Hicks Gentry, decided against it smartly. Williams gonna hand it off to his point guard, Gorman. Gorman will set it up. Gets a call from Coach John Tudor in his 7th year, 82-61 here at Snider. Northeast side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Palmer came way too out and watch for the jam. Malik Williams, you cannot gamble on the steal because he will take it right to the rim with a 2-handed flush to get the lead back for Snider. Boucher, Johnson, Didier. Didier goes right by Hopkins. Nice first step on Jordan Hopkins. Got right to the bucket. Will get the reach foul on Hopkins. That's his first. The team's 5th. Boucher looks to inbound, finds Palmer up top. They look for Boucher off that screen. Williams did a nice job defensively for fighting through that screen. Palmer, there's no real threat from deep. Didier is, though, can't get it to go. Look at the board right now. Southside killing them on the offensive glass, and that led to the 3-ball, his second by Boucher. Now has 6 points. Regains the lead for Southside, up by 2. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Gorman up top to Williams. Gorman, they'll leave him alone. Attempting to shoot, he does. Spins that out and boarded by Palmer. Outlets to Boucher. Boucher likes to push. Push, he does. Pulls up from 10. Nice little right-handed floater. Austin Boucher showing you a couple aspects of his game. Right there, one of the top players in the state. Regardless of class, in my opinion. But in the 2018 class, he's a top 20 player in the state. That foul was on Boucher. That's his first, the team's second. Under a minute to play. Gorman. Bryson half, low pass, he corrals it. Tough pass to Malik. An outlet to Didier off the steal and gets the easy lay-in. Trajan Didier with 5 points now. Biggest lead for Southside is 6. 21-15, 35 seconds remaining. Gorman. Bryson half. Snider will be happy to take this all the way down for the last shot of the first quarter. Hicks Gentry, power dribble, pulls up, goes glass, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Malik Williams and put back in for his 6 point. Pulls his Panthers within 4. Down low and swatted by Malik Williams. First block of the game. Averages nearly 3 a contest. Top 40 player in the state of Indiana, class of 2017. He's being recruited by all the bigs. Outlet to Malik. Euro step through, and that's not a travel. The referee, that's the second time they missed that. That's 2 steps. Doesn't matter if you go left or right or both. If you only play 2 steps, that's a good call. Boucher spin move, and I think that was partially blocked at the buzzer by Malik Williams. So at the end of 1, Southside with the early advantage, up 21-17 over the home Snider Panthers. Now we take you down to the floor for the PA announcer as we have the ceremony for the 2005-2015 Class 5A state champions in football, the Snider Panthers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes we have left in this first half as we get set for the start of the second quarter. Southside on top, 21-17. Balanced scoring here for the Archers. Hairston with 4. Austin Boucher, who averages 23, has 8. 5 for Trajan Didier and 4 for Deion Palmer. For Snider, 3 in the scoring. Hicks Gentry with 8. Williams with 6. And Keandre Brown with the lone 3 ball for the Panthers. Gorman down low to Hicks Gentry. Hicks Gentry's gonna pull it back out. Gorman. Keandre Brown back in the game, the sophomore. Finds Tennant, good look to Williams with a nice catch and finish with the foul. Malik Williams will head to the line now for the opportunity for the 3-point play. That foul's on KJ King. That's his first, the team's third. Malik Williams through the line to shoot a pair. Excuse me, to shoot the attempted 3-point play. Couldn't get it to go, rattles out, and then turned over by Southside. Checking in for Southside now is number 12, Courtney Shorter. So Shorter, Boucher, King, Didier, and Dennis Johnson, the 5 for Southside. Williams, Tennant, Brown, Hicks, Gentry, and Gorman, the 5 for Snider. Boucher tries to take it and cause the trouble. Didier now. Didier puts it up and can't get it to go. Malik Williams somehow does keep control. Out to Tennant, and they look to reset. Gorman will just pull up right in before the three-point line. Can't get it to go. Tennant with the board. Back rim the putback. Missed the second putback, and then will get hit with the personal foul. That's his second. The team's 6th. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. As we sit amidst the fans up here at Snider High School. Boucher, 21-19, Southside on top. His squad looking to push that lead back. Boucher takes it, little curl, and went with the right hand, but blocked by Williams, and then the foul. Couple questionable calls on Malik Williams here. First with the phantom traveling call, now with the personal. That's his first, the team's 7th. They are in the 1-1. Boucher, front rims, the first attempt. Boucher with his second. One for 2 from the line for Boucher. Now with 9 points, up to 22 for the Archers. Gorman with a nice finger roll. Malik Williams, you can't leave him an open lane. He went all the way to the glass for the offensive putback. Boucher can't answer with the 3, and Shorter with the tough board, and will be fouled. That will send Shorter to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul. Waiting for the foul call. Taylor Hathaway, who just checked in the game, picks up the personal. He's a senior. Shorter knocks down the first. Courtney Shorter. It's another sophomore for Coach Mike Novell. Gets limited minutes for the Archer. Misses the second. Malik Williams gets that board strictly on wingspan. Hathaway, Brown, Williams, Gorman, and Hicks Gentry. Skip pass, Hicks Gentry. Gorman. One-handed pass out to Keandre Brown. Keandre Brown goes to the paint. Nice little double clutch layup for Keandre Brown. That's his 5th point. Ties the ball game up now at 23. Boucher hesitation, rises up over Williams, can't get it to go. Williams pulls down the board. Here's Malik, being guarded by Palmer. Cut off by Palmer out to Keandre Brown, and they're gonna get a foul down low off the ball on number 5, Dennis Johnson. Pushing the back. Trajan Didier checking back in for the Archers as KJ King gets a rest. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, tied up at 23. Keandre Brown, pull back out, hand it to Gorman. Gorman trying to go by the bigger, shorter. Brown left open from the wing and knocks it down. Keandre Brown, his second 3, now has 8 points. Gets the lead back for Snider. As we have a timeout called on the floor by head coach Mike Novell with 5:06 remaining. His squad down by 3. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. The mentioned sectionals comes up in a week. in 2 weeks, a week from Monday, let's just say, as it's loaded with talent. Snider will be in the DeKalb sectional with Carroll, Northside, Northrop, DeKalb, and East Noble. Southside will head to Huntington North, as that sectional is Homestead, Muncie Central, Southside, Huntington North, Jay County, and Wayne High School. Other SAC schools, the New Haven sectional in 3A, Leo, New Haven, Concordia, Dwenger, Angola, and Garrett. In the Columbia City sectional, Columbia City, Lures, Norwell, Mississinewa, Heritage, and Belmont. And then we'll skip all the way down to the 1A sectional held at Blackhawk Christian, Lakewood Park, Elkhart Christian, Hamilton, Bethany Christian, Lakeland Christian, as Coach Mark Davidson has his squad ready to start this playoff run, as playing against all these SAC and Fort Wayne teams has really prepared them for this run. Cross-court pass to Shorter. 1-2-2 zone by Snider, as Boucher looks to call out the zone offense. Shorter, Didier in the corner. Southside, not a lot of movement against this zone here. Palmer with a nice reverse layup, couldn't get it to go. That's what you need to do against the longer shot blocker in Williams. Use that rim to protect Hathaway. Gorman, dribble drive, taken away by Southside. Didier, tipped away by Hathaway. Great hustle play by the senior. Brown took it to Boucher and then blocked, and a foul called on Boucher. His second. That's the team's fifth. Tough call there on the sophomore, Austin Boucher. Looked like he had a good block that time on Keandre Brown. Zebra did not think so, as Brown will head to the line now to shoot a pair. Knocks down the first. Now with 9 points, does Brown. Left-hander knocks down the second. 10 points now for the sophomore, who earned a starting spot here recently with Coach John Tudor. Up top, near side now to Boucher. Snider stays in that 1-2-2 zone. Didier with the circus shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Malik Williams. Williams goes behind the back, looked to pull up, tried to find Hathaway. Hathaway does catch it out to Gorman for the wide open three. No good, rebound by Johnson. Johnson picked up by Brown as they settle back in the zone. Didier left open from the corner. Trajan Didier averaging nearly 19 a game. Hits his first bucket of the second quarter. With 8 now, Hicks Gentry misses it but gets his own putback. With 10 points as Hicks Gentry pushes the lead back to 4 for Snider. Boucher gets contact and no good. Malik Williams. Boucher, outlet to Didier, picked off by Gorman. Coach Mike DeVell won't be happy about that one. Left open, Brown, three. No good, rebounded by Shorter. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the second. Palmer's gonna take it all the way in and rejected by Williams. But I think he hurt his shoulder on that, as that outlet to Hathaway. Coach Shooter gets a timeout. Hopefully it's just a stinger for Malik Williams. That was an awkward shot block by the junior. That's his 4th block unofficially here in the first half. 2:47 remaining. Snider with their biggest lead, back to 6 here against the Archers. See if I can get you a score from Homestead. As we check the Twitter feed. .247 remaining. Snider up by 6. Has been a back and forth game, couple lead changes here on Kilmer Court this evening. We do have a score from Homestead. Homestead up 14-9 after 1 quarter. That was about 15 minutes ago. Get you another update as quickly as possible. Snider stays in the zone. 3 ball no good by Didier, rebounded by Shorters. That given great minutes to the Archers. That one nearly stolen by Gorman. Shorter comes up with it, shovel pass out to Hairston and stepped out of bounds. Looks like Williams is going to check back in. Good to see right there. So just a stinger, awkward block shot he had there just about 30, 40 seconds ago. Inbound to Malik. Williams is going to pull it up and hand it to Brown. Puts the ball back, but Gorman will raise up and hit the 3 ball. Jordan Gorman, his first bucket, pushes the lead, their biggest now, up to 9 for the Panthers. Snider stays in that 1-2-2 zone. He's down low now to Palmer. And good power move by Palmer. Finishes on the left side of the bucket. Now has 6. 2 away from his average with 1:40 remaining. Brown. There's a lot of hop in his dribble. Just inside the 3-point line. That was a 2. Rebounded by Palmer and got hit in the face by Hicks Gentry. Obviously accidentally, but that will be his second. And will send Palmer to the line if he can shoot it. Coach Mike Novell may choose to go to Boucher off the bench to shoot the free throws. And it's 8-10 to Deion Palmer. Boucher will check in the game to shoot the 1 and 1. Boucher shoots nearly 80 from the stripe. Will get the 1 and 1 on the injury on Palmer. Hits the front end, does Austin Boucher. Will get the second attempt. 2 for 3 from the line. Now with 10 points, make it 11. Austin does average 23 a clip. 1-2-2 trap, full court by Southside. Almost a turnover, and foul will be picked up on Marklin Hairston, the sophomore. That's the team 6, so not in the bonus as of yet. Timeout on the floor. I think they may have blood down there on the floor from the scrape that Deion Palmer took to the face. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. First of 2 night action, as we'll be out at Carroll High School for the 4A girls semi-state. As we see the local team, Homestead Spartans, out of the Summit Athletic Conference. Only 2 losses on the season. Will match up against the Penn Lady Kingsmen on Saturday night. That's a 7 o'clock tip time there at Carroll High School for the right to head to state in Indianapolis. At the half now, close game as we expected at Homestead. Homestead up 27-26 over Carroll as they're at the break. So trying to get the blood cleaned up there on the far corner, on the far side of the court.
Has a green carabiner on it.
I mentioned the Carroll Homestead game means everything in the Summit Athletic Conference title. Carroll 8-0, Homestead 7-1. Homestead at home with the 1 point advantage at half. Winner of that will take the SAC crown. Of course, Homestead led by talented senior Taj Curry, along with Jack Ferguson, Parker Mangus, Brandon Durnell and company. And Carroll led by Ball State commit Kyle Mallers and one of the best shooters in the state of Indiana, junior Jacob Redding. Back to the action, minute 20 remaining in the second quarter. Zone by our south side. Lob to Williams, put up the shot on the lob and did get fouled. I believe that foul is on Johnson at will. His second, team seventh. So Malik Williams will head to the line to shoot the 1 and 1. 0 for 1 from the line here this evening. Hits the front end. Second attempt forthcoming. Williams half. Hopkins, Brown, and Gorman the 5 for Snider. Malik hits both. Harrison, Boucher, King, Didier, and Hairston. Real small lineup for Southside. This is as small as they go with Palmer and Short are out. Didier, that's a good flash by King. Got it knocked away, picked up by Hairston, out to Boucher. Boucher will let go of 3 and hit it. 3 ball by Austin Boucher. That's his third of the game. Pulls within 4, 37-33. Snider now will let it wind down. 23 seconds remaining. 2-3 zone by South. Far side to Brown. Keandre Brown's had a nice first half for Coach Tudor. Lob to Williams, just inside the key. 3 ball, Hopkins, long, Didier, got it blocked by Williams. That'll be another block credited to Malik Williams. That's 5 unofficially there in the first half, but we will go to half with Snider up 37-33 over Southside. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. We'll take a short break here for halftime and pick you up here in the third quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine here in Snider High School Gymnasium, Kilmer Court. We are getting ready to get set for this second half action. Last conference game for both these squads in the Summit Athletic Conference. Snider with the 4-point advantage going into half. Go through the scorers for Southside. Marklin Hairston with 4. Austin Boucher with the team high 14. Courtney Shorter with 1, but had outstanding minutes off the bench for Coach Mike Novell with the boards and garbage plays. Trajan Didier with 8 and Dion Palmer with 6. 4 Snider. Jordan Gorman with 3. Keandre Brown, who got one of the first starts I've seen him make with 10 points, the sophomore. He averages just 6 points, so nearly doubling that through half. Malik Williams, the team high with a dozen, and Ladante Hicks Gentry does have 10 points. Snider up 37-33 as we get set for the third quarter. 2 more 8-minute quarters in front of us, as Homestead had the slight advantage over Carroll by 1 going into half against Carroll. Be key for Southside to keep the ball going through Austin Boucher, get him as many touches as possible. Usually good things happen for the Archers when Austin Boucher is control of the pill. For Snider, keep with the balanced attack, the inside-outside game. They've been doing all this with Malik Williams not hitting a 3-ball in that first half. Williams is going to start out man-to-man on Boucher, as he did a lot in the first half. Boucher down low to Palmer, knocked away by Williams. Up top now on the wing to Boucher. Austin Boucher wants Hairston. Now Didier looks for Palmer back. Good ball movement by Southside. That was blocked by Malik Williams. Threw it away, came right to Boucher with the easy right-handed lay-in. Now with 16, that's an easy bucket to start the third quarter to pull within 2. 37-35, Snider on top. Brown up top with Boucher on him. Man-to-man defense being played by South. Went to a 1-2-2 zone for a while as Brown, that one was partially deflected, not called. Turnover on Brown. Back to Southside, looking to tie it up at 37. Near side, Didier. The screen from Palmer. Palmer with the size advantage on Brown, goes right to it. And it's a blocking foul called on Brown. Looked like Brown had the position, moved the feet nicely. Palmer's shoulder went right to the chest. And it is the call, that is the call. Okay, they changed it. That is an offensive foul on Deion Palmer, his second. Into Tennant, up to Brown. Brown looks to push all the way with the left hand, can't get it to go. Good outlet to Didier. Didier pulls up on the baseline to King. King, Hairston, got it. Marklin Hairston here, his 7th of the contest. Almost a turnover there as we get a foul called on Hairston, his 2nd. That's the team 2nd, early going here in the 3rd. Moves it to Williams, goes behind the back, into the lane, leans in, can't get it to go. Pushed out by Palmer, nice touch pass to Tennant by Brown, but couldn't get it to go. Hicks Gentry does, though with his putback, now has 12. Boucher leaves it to Didier. Good pump fake and goes baseline, kicks it to Hairston, looking for back-to-backs. He got it. Marklin Hairston now with 10 points. He averages just under 3 a contest. Huge minutes for Coach Mike Novell's Archers. Gorman now on the wing to Williams. Rubs a screen from Hicks Gentry. Down to Hicks Gentry with the size advantage. Easy right-handed jump hook for the talented senior, now with 14. 41-41 is your score. 5.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd. Near side Boucher. I like this Coach Tudor going with Malik on him as Boucher can't get comfortable with his pull-up game from long distance. King. Step through, can't get it to go, and then Tennant knocks King to the floor. That'll be his 3rd, just the 1st on the team. Hathaway will come in for Tennant, as that was a big body meeting a slender KJ King in midair, and you see who won that one. Boucher looks to inbound. Didier wide open from three as Brown fell down on the screen. Out and out of Gorman. Bounce pass picked off by KJ King. 5 minutes to play in the third. King, good lob to Palmer. Back out, and that'll be a kick on Snider. Out of bounds to the Archers. Good look to Palmer. Palmer went to the left side of the glass and laid it in with the left. Now has 8 points. The lead back for Southside, 43-41. Palmer needs a back off Williams here. Williams gets blocked by Palmer. Coach Tudor wanted the foul, no call. Outlet to Didier. Didier, good jump stop, couldn't get it to go. And then tried to feed it to Boucher. Knocked away by Snider. But no touch by Snider. Called by the referee on the baseline. We'll go back to Snider looking to tie it back up at 43. Down by 2. Brown splits the defense. Goes all the way to the glass. Lays it in. DeAndre Brown now with 12. That one missed. Rebounded by Hicks Gentry. Out to Williams. He'll raise up. Goes baseline. Good cut off. And stripped by Didier. Outlet to Hairston, picked off by Gorman. Good baseball pass to Hicks Gentry, blocked by Dion Palmer as Hicks Gentry went up strong for the two-handed flush, but was blocked by Palmer. (43-43), 4:07 to go. Crowd really liked that. Williams, Gorman. He's been liking the 3-ball this evening. That's his second. Boucher takes it right at Williams with the reverse lay-in. Can't get it to go. Williams does get the board. Pushes. Good pump fake. Pass fake to the right side. Then went to Hicks Gentry on the left. That's a 6-11 running the point there for you on the break. As Boucher lays it up and in. Now with 18 points. Brown has Didier on it. South staying in the man-to-man with 3.5 to go in the third. Hathaway wants to go down low to Williams. Does, has Palmer on him. Kicks it to Hicks Gentry. 15-foot jumper, can't get it to go. Boucher, good look to Palmer. Used the pump fake and the rim to shield Williams. Puts it up and good. Coach Tudor wants a timeout. With Southside pulling within one, 48-47. Palmer now with 10. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Chris Cochran on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. Go ahead and like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. And of course, go ahead and like the YouTube channel that you're watching right now. You'll be notified of all of our full game videos and highlight clips as they are posted to this channel, Summit City Sports. As the third quarter winds down here on Kilmer Court, Snider High School, Northeast Fort Wayne, Indiana. Summit Athletic Conference battle. 2 4A schools, the host squad, Snider all in white, Southside in black. Back and forth game, several lead changes throughout the first 2.5 quarters. We sit right now with Snider up 48-47 with 3:06 to play in the third. Pass tipped away. Palmer comes up with the loose one. Bounce pass out to Didier. Boucher. Crossover to Didier. Didier's going to rise up and knocks it down. Trajan Didier with his first bucket.
video.
Since the second quarter, almost turned over that time by Brown, finally does. Boucher to Didier with the easy lay-in. Gives the Archers a 4-point advantage. Nice spurt by this Southside team. Pressure ramping up. And a turnover. Outlets to Didier. Didier goes all the way and blocked by Williams, but fouled by Gorman. And Williams' right arm really bothered him after that block earlier in the game. That will send Trajan Didier to the line to shoot a pair. Foul was on Jordan Gorman, his first. That's the team's second. Didier converts on the first. 1 for 3 from the line now. So 6-point advantage for South. There's that 1-2-2 full court trap that's bothering Snider. Gorman. Hopkins just checked in the game. That's from distance. No good. Williams tipped it out, but it came out to Southside. Boucher and swatted by Keontre Brown. What a block by the sophomore. Outlet to Williams, who picks it up and lays it in easily. His first bucket of the third, now has 14 points. As they'll get a foul on the floor, I do believe. That is on number 3, Jordan Hopkins, his first. Check it, they gave it to Williams. Malik Williams with his second personal. Minute 44 remaining in the third. Boucher gets blocked again by Williams. That's at least the second jumper that he's blocked. Brown left open for 3. You can't leave the sophomore open. Confidence growing by the minute for Snider. Pulls his squad within 1. 54-53, minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. Southside with that small advantage. Inbound to Palmer. Split the defense, couldn't get it to go. Hicks Gentry couldn't come down with the board. Boucher rises up, 3. Did a good job of squaring his shoulders. Palmer just took that board away from Gorman and put it back in for his 6-point of the quarter. Now has 12. 56-53, minute 07 in the third. Brown finds Hicks Gentry. Hicks Gentry, Gorman, Williams, 3 attempt. Williams can't get it to go. Boucher with the board. Just under a minute. Boucher looking to push. Goes with the left hand and blocked once again by Williams. 9 unofficial blocks for Williams. Hopkins looking for the foul. Didn't get it. Boucher, baseball pass to Didier. Pulls up from 18, no good. Didier tried for the board. Gorman comes out with it. Hicks Gentry and will lay it in over Boucher. Boucher did the run through, but the referee saw some contact. He'll get hit with the personal. Hicks Gentry now to the line to try to convert on the 3-point play. Boucher checks out with 3 personal fouls. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Hicks Gentry looking to tie it up with the conversion of this 3-point play. And banked it in, did Hicks Gentry. Whatever works for the big fella to tie it up, 56 all. 22 seconds remaining in the third. See if Southside waits for the last shot. They don't. Good back cut by Hairston with the easy lay-in. Gets the lead back for Southside, 58-56, and Didier fouls Gorman. Hairston with a big third quarter. His 8th point of the quarter, now has 12. Just under 10 seconds remaining in the third. Snider down by 2. Gorman looked to split the defense. Ball on the floor. Hairston picked it up, and Snider can't get it off in time. That's where we'll end the third quarter with the visiting squad. Southside Archers up 58-56 over Snider. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. SAC matchup here this evening. Southside and Snider both locked in third place at 5-3 with Northside. Homestead 7-1 and Carroll 8-0, the two ahead. They're playing right as we speak right now at Homestead. And after 3 quarters, it is Carroll regaining the lead. They're now up 45-42 over Homestead. Winner of that contest will take home the 2015-16 SAC crown. Of course, both those squads, this is their first year in the Summit Athletic Conference. Coming over in their first year, and now with the chance one of those squads will win their conference in their first year in it. So 8 minutes remaining in this game. Snider with possession, down by 2, 58-56. Into Gorman. Hopkins, cross-court pass to Brown. It's like Southside's in a 3-2 zone here. Out of the quarter break. Ball goes down on the floor, and loose it still is. Then a timeout called smartly by Jordan Hopkins. Did have possession. That was a good call by the referee on the near side. In the timeout and saving possession for Snider. Down by 2. Possessions mean so much here, especially in the fourth quarter in a close ball game. 58-56.
Once again, I'd like to have Ms. Ebony Brothers to score statement, please.
Tomorrow night, of course, semi-state in girls high school basketball will be at Carroll High School. Summit City Sports will be at Carroll High School, the field house for the Homestead Penn matchup in Class 4A semi-state here in the northern Indiana for the right to head to Indianapolis to play state. Here's Gorman, takes the inbound, being guarded by Didier. Good ball movement to Brown. Gorman gets a screen from Williams. Williams looked to pop, but they stayed with him. Hopkins, Gorman, Williams rises up from the top of the key and knocks it down. Huge shot. This one, his squad needed it. Gives the lead back to Snider, 59-58, 7 minutes remaining. Didier gets that rebound. Floater, got the roll. Gorman pulls up from 15, can't get it to go. Palmer skied for the board, couldn't get it. Brown, jumper from the right elbow, no good. Rebound by Williams, and the easy putback for Malik. Now has 5 in the quarter, 19 total. Snider regains the lead, 61-60, 6.5 minutes to go. King looks for Palmer, triple teamed, and a foul on the floor. That's on Jordan Hopkins, his second, the team's fourth. Both teams with 4 personals, or 4 team fouls, with 6.5 to go in the fourth. Didier ran off the screen. Gorman came out on him nicely, though. Good hands by Hicks Gentry, but Palmer, so strong, just ripped it away. Good look. Blocked by Hopkins on King. Seen so many fouls on, looked like clean blocks here on Kilmer Court. Boy, that will send KJ King to the line. Hopkins picks up his third. Team's fifth as King can't get it to go. King still looking for his first point. Averages nearly 5 a game. 0 for 2. Boucher just got a hand on it to knock it to Didier. Didier missed everything on the three. Rebound by Palmer. And nice look to KJ King. And stepped on the sideline. Did Snider. Turnover, down by 1, 62-61. We're just under 6 minutes. Boucher calls out the play. Left-handed dribble, nice hands by Keandre Brown. Then goes behind the back. Williams comes up with that loose ball as Brown's shaken up a bit. Gorman, good penetration and leave to Hicks Gentry, who knocks down the bucket. He averages nearly 8 a game, well beyond that. With 21 points, Williams just can't get up quick enough to get a piece of Hairston's putback. Regains the lead for Southside. Back and forth we go. Skip pass to Gorman. Hicks Gentry, baseline cut off. Gorman, 3-ball, net! Jordan Gorman with his third three now has 9. As they're calling that out off Southside, we'll go Snider ball as Tennant will check in for Hopkins. Snider with the 2-point advantage and the possession. Gorman. 1-2-2 zone now for Southside. Kind of morphs into a 3-2. Tennant there, couldn't catch that. Lead pass from Williams. And turnover on Snider as they were looking to push that at 2-point advantage as this game starts to wind down. Didier. Blocked by Williams again, 10th unofficially. Good find by Palmer to Dennis Johnson, who got his first 2. Cross court pass to Hicks Gentry. Gorman, he'll rise up. Got his 4th. Jordan Gorman, not known for the 3-ball, hits his 4th. Regains the lead, back to 3 for South. Boucher just can't be stopped off the dribble. Finds Johnson again. Nice bounce pass. Johnson can't get it to go. Boucher knocks it out. KJ King gets it. Good pump fake and gets the roll. 1-point advantage for South. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. Tennant finds Brown. Brown, he'll rise up from 3. That one went glass, didn't go. Rebounded by Palmer. Boucher, and nice play by Austin Boucher with the 6'11". Malik Williams standing in his way. Made the nice move and the finger roll to get the lead back to 3 for South. What a game as we finish this SAC conference. Bragging rights on the line and momentum heading into the sectionals, which starts a week from Monday. Snider, as I've mentioned, will be in the DeKalb sectional with Carroll, Northside, Northrop, DeKalb, and East Noble. These Southside Archers will be in the Huntington North sectional with Homestead, Muncie Central. Huntington North, Jay County, and other SAC foe, Wayne High School. What a quick mention that Malik Williams had an outstanding week last week, was named the IBCA Basketball Player of the Week. He averaged 34.5 points a game and 15 boards over 2 games last week in that Blackhawk Christian game that I mentioned. He broke the school record of 45 points. He had 3 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 7 blocks. And then he also had 24 points and 17 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 blocks in their win over Lures last Friday, as that is put in good. Pulls Snider within 1. Good look to Johnson, who made a nice feed to Palmer, who can't finish with the left. And a foul called on Dennis Johnson. Both players had their hands on the ball, but thought Dennis Johnson was too much on the side, obviously. Picked up the personal foul. That's the team's 5th, his 3rd. DeAndre Brown. Top to Gorman. Gorman's been huge with the 3 ball. Now has 4 of them, 12 points. Had 2 of them here in this 4th. Brown needs it. Got a hit, no foul called, missed everything. Outlet to Boucher. Boucher, he'll stop and rise up and spun out, but Didier right there. Snider just not hustling back on defense. Led to the easy putback by Didier. Southside up 74-71, 2:20 remaining in the game. Southside stays in this 1-2-2 zone. Gorman, he'll just rise up, shoot it over the top of the defense. Hicks Gentry almost got the tip in over King. Outletted to Boucher. Good pump fake by Didier, but still blocked by Williams. His 11th block unofficially. Back up top to King. And Boucher just threw it away right into Williams' hands. He's going to stop and raise up from the top of the key. And rims out, no good. King got enough of it to tip it to Palmer, who outlet to Didier. Didier thought about the 3 and traveled on the hesitation. Minute 43 to go, 74-71. Southside on top of the home squad. Snider Panthers here on their home court, Kilmer Court. Gorman, as Southside brings that 1-2-2 zone out. Kitchen just checked back in the game. Williams finds Kitchen. Kitchen couldn't get the lay-in. Blocked by Palmer. Palmer outlets to Didier. Didier does corral it. Finds Johnson. And smartly outlets to King. And Boucher will now set it up. Minute 20 to go. Southside up by 3. They do not need to go. Boucher being guarded by Kitchen. And the foul will be called. That's on number 22, Sam Kitchen. That's his 2nd. Here's Didier. Here comes the double team. Minute to go. Southside by 3. Remember, no shot clock in the state of Indiana. That's why we get to watch this keep away. Inbound to Boucher. Boucher smartly let it bounce before he gained control. Boucher now with Brown on him. Out to Didier. 48 seconds. They got a foul or steal, and Kitchen will pick up the foul. That'll be the 7th on Snider. So that will send Trajan Didier to the line for the 1-and-1. Didier 2 for 4 from the charity stripe here this evening. Southside shoots it 70% as a team. Didier knocks down the big first one. Will now get a 2nd attempt. Battles that one home. Push the lead to 5 for Southside. 45 seconds to go. Southside stays in that 1-2-2 zone to waste the time. Kitchen needs to get it across. Change pivot foot's not called. Brown, good catch, and can't finish. Rebounded by Johnson. They have to foul. Kitchen does on KJ King. 30 seconds remaining. Southside up by 5. Jordan Hopkins check in for Kitchen. Hopkins, Gorman, Brown, Williams, and Hicks Gentry. Your 5 for Snider, your 5 for Southside. KJ King, Austin Boucher, Trajan Didier, Dennis Johnson, and Deion Palmer as King misses that front end. 25 seconds, 5-point advantage for South. They look for the lob for Hicks Gentry and threw it away. Tough turnover at a bad time for Snider. Down by 5 with 21 seconds remaining here on Kilmer Court on a wonderful Friday evening here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Nearly 60 degrees outside. As of course we'll be at Carroll, as I mentioned, tomorrow night for the 4A semi-state championship game between Homestead Lady Spartans and the Penn Lady Kingsmen. We do have a final at Homestead. Homestead wins 60-57 over the Carroll Chargers, giving Carroll their first loss of the season in conference play and grabbing the title with the head-to-head advantage. Homestead, congratulations, their first year in the Summit Athletic Conference, pulling down the title. So 21 seconds left here at Snider High School. Last game of the season for Southside, looking to end it on a high note. Snider still has 2 games remaining. Inbounds to Boucher and is fouled immediately by Brown. That's his second. The team's 9th, so we're still in the 1-and-1. Boucher hits the first. .21 points for Austin Boucher, just 2 shy, make it 1 shy of his season average. 20 seconds to go, and thrown away, up to Didier, and laid in, that'll all but do it. Southside comes into Kilmer Court, Snider High School, and comes up big, beating the Snider Panthers on senior night, 80-74 as Malik Williams hits the last 3 at the buzzer. Well, that's where we'll end. Southside coming up huge, 80-74, beating the Snider Panthers Class 4A SAC battle. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. For Chris Cochran, I'm Tim Atkinson. Thanks for checking us out.